So, do you remember when you were in kindergarten and you didn't think that you could do big things? Well, even when you're small and you don't think you can do big things, you can still do them, even if they start out with something small, such as a question. Well, when I was in kindergarten, I asked my mom a question, and that was, where do socks go when they get lost in the dryer? So she answered with, I don't know, but maybe one of my white athletic socks could match one of our neighbor's white athletic socks. And so that got us thinking, and that year we enlisted some friends and neighbors to help us collect, match, and donate about 360 pairs. So this is a picture of me when I was 7 doing a TED Talk, talking about our first drive and promoting our second. In the background, you can see a picture of my family and I with a friend, and some socks that we donated to a shelter downtown. So we did it the year after, and the year after, in our basement. My family and I were on the verge of killing each other. 2,000 socks, the 4 of us, locked together for days, wouldn't you? So by the 3rd year, we realized this was a thing. So my mom and I created a website, and we had a graphic designer build a website, or a logo for us. And we also got some publicity. I learned how to give a media interview, and I was even the star of the 11 o'clock news one night. So with all this publicity and attention, we got a lot more people reaching out to us, to wanting to do their own sock parties, instead of us inviting only our friends to ours. And so, also with all the publicity, we got a lot more socks. So we had friends and neighbors help us match all the socks that we got, and they brought in their own socks too. And that year, in 2 days, we matched and donated twice the amount of socks that we had donated for the last 4 years. So we donated those socks to places like the Clintonville Resource Center, which is a local settlement house. And because we had so many socks, they couldn't take all of them. So we gave them to a local Red Cross first responder who would give shirts and socks to people who had been displaced by fires. And we also gave them to the engagement center at Mary Haven, where they would take inebriated men and women off the streets, and they would give them a place to start their recovery. Mary Haven had never gotten a donation of socks, even though socks are the most requested but least donated item of clothing. So, like I was saying before, in our first 4 years, we gave 2,000 pairs of socks. In our last year, we gave 4,265 pairs. And so, because Maggie's Matches, as we called it, had been evolving over the years little by little, we decided last year it was time to make another change, to empower others. So you can see on the right my church youth group matching 1,400 socks in 90 minutes. And on the left, you can see a Girl Scout troop who we're going to match socks with in a couple of days. With them, we're planning to hit 10,000 socks. So doing Maggie's Matches has taught me so many things. It's also helped the environment by eliminating waste. It has created a service opportunity that is free, that's for all ages, and that takes no more than a couple of hours. It has helped warm cold feet, and it's taught me so many lessons. It's taught me that one small thing, such as a sock or question, can lead to something that has empowered thousands of people and that's helped thousands of people. And it's also brought me here to you today. Thank you.